What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed to this channel, do me the honor. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the bell notification so you know when I do a video like this or go live. And be live tonight for our talk show, Talking Giants. Chris and I will have a special guest on the show tonight, so I hope you guys will tune in to find out who that is. And I hope you'll stick around for the two plus hours that we talk about this game coming up between the Seahawks and the New York Giants. Obviously, I need a shave, but I promised my man, Dire Giants fan, I would not shave until the Giants and Seahawks had finished playing. So we'll see how dark this gets by the end of the game. Well, obviously, the New York Giants are behind the 8-ball. They are tied for first place in the NFC East with the Washington football team. Of course, we own the tiebreaker at 4-7. Daniel Jones, his status is still up in the air, whether he's going to play or not. He obviously looked pretty good at practice yesterday. He was moving around, throwing the ball. Seemed like he was doing okay. But again, I mentioned before, hamstring strains are very tricky. Muscle strains themselves are tricky. They could feel really good and feel like they're healed. And one wrong move and bam, you're right back to where he started. I mentioned in the video yesterday, I've strained my calf a couple times. The first time I did it, I thought I tore my calf. I mean, I heard the thing pop, and it looked really bad. And a couple days later, it was healed. And I even took it easy for about 3 weeks. I didn't work my calves out at all. And then I went to work them out again. I popped the same calf. So you never really know with a muscle strain how serious or not serious it is. And like I said, you really don't want to chance Daniel Jones if he's not 100%. We need him. Obviously, going forward, we're right in the thick of this division, and he gives us the best opportunity to win. I know there's some guys out there saying to me, oh, I thought you didn't like Daniel Jones. Well, it didn't matter if I was on Daniel Jones' case or not. There was no time this season that I said I want Colt McCoy in there. As a matter of fact, all I talked about is how Colt McCoy is not the future, and people said bring Colt McCoy in. Colt McCoy is a journeyman quarterback. He's been in the league for a long time. He's been a career backup pretty much his entire career, and he's not the future of the New York Giants. So, no, I never wanted Colt McCoy in there. And we didn't want to see Colt McCoy all season unless it was a meaningless game at the end of the year when we had already sewed up the playoff, or sewed up the division. That's not why he's going to be in there on Sunday. And I'm just banking on him being in there on Sunday. I can't imagine the Giants are going to take much of a chance with Daniel Jones. This was going to be a tough game with Daniel Jones. No doubt about that. Flying across country to Seattle to play one of the better teams in the NFL, one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen in Russell Wilson, a beast, and DK Metcalf, another great receiver out of Kansas State, and Tyler Lockett. So you got a lot of offensive weapons there in Seattle. Their defense, however, is the worst in the league against the pass, and by a lot. They've allowed, I believe, 3,600 yards plus passing. The next team, the 31st ranked team, I forgot who it is, only allowed 3,200. I'm going to say this about this game. Yeah, call me crazy. I think we can win, even with Colt McCoy. Yeah, I know. I'm insane. I've lost it. I've totally lost it. Put me in a rubber room, get me in a straitjacket. I've completely lost it that I think the New York Giants can win. But I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not saying that they're going to win, so let's not get carried away. I'm not saying we're going to go in there and win. I'm not guaranteeing a win, but I really think that we can, and this is why. Number one, if Colt McCoy was ever going to play against the pass defense, this is the pass defense you'd want him to play against. I mean, like I said, Seattle's the worst pass defense in the league. So Colt McCoy is going to have some open receivers. He just has to do his thing. Colt McCoy just can't turn the ball over. Remember this, Giants fans. The last few weeks, Daniel Jones, I believe, has thrown one touchdown, maybe through two in the last 3 weeks. He hasn't thrown any touchdowns in the last 2 games. Daniel Jones did not throw a passing touchdown. Well, I guess he can run a passing touchdown. He has not had a passing touchdown in the last 2 games. Yet we're 2-0. So there's no reason to think Colt McCoy can't come in there and not score a touchdown. And there's no reason to think we can't win. We probably got the best kicker in the league. We're gonna have to rely on Graham Gano. We're gonna have to rely on the running game. The New York Giants have run the ball 6 straight games at over 100 yards. The offensive line's playing a lot better. Like I said, Seattle's defense ain't that great. I think that we can run the ball. I think that Colt McCoy, as long as he makes the throws that are there to be made, I think he can be effective enough. Yeah, I don't want Colt McCoy starting. I'd rather have Daniel Jones. But again, against this defense, there's no reason to believe if Colt McCoy doesn't turn it over that we can't be in this game. Our defense against the pass, not the best. But they have gotten to the quarterback this year. Like I said, they're 10th in sacks, tied for 10th in sacks. They're first in quarterback hits, quarterback knockdowns in the league. And Russell Wilson has been knocked around this year. Russell Wilson has gotten a hit. That offensive line hasn't protected him very well. And although he's thrown 30 touchdowns, he's also thrown 10 interceptions. He has turned the ball over this year. If the New York Giants can pull this off, what they're going to have to do is what they've been doing the last few games. That is running the ball, controlling the clock. You control the clock, convert third downs, keep Seattle's offense off the field. They got to win the turnover battle. If the Giants are going to win this game, we're going to have to make plays on defense. Somehow we're going to have to get to Russell Wilson. We're going to have to force turnovers one way or the other. We're going to have a short field. You don't want Colt McCoy trying to drive us 80 yards every time we have the ball. That's not going to work. But if we could get a couple of turnovers and we can get the ball on the 36-yard line of Seattle, or maybe even deeper in Seattle territory, then I think that we have a good chance. Again, this is difficult. The other thing that's going against Seattle, believe it or not, number one, there's no crowd there, so they don't have the crowd that they normally have. The 12th man is not there the way it normally is in full throat, so you ain't got to worry about all of that. Also, the Giants have to fly across the country to play in Seattle, but the Seahawks also have to fly across the country because they played in Philadelphia and they played on Monday, so it's a short week for Seattle. So they also have to fly all the way across the country on a short week. Listen, I know people are going to think I'm insane, but I said this in Authentic Stream last night. I'm saying it. I don't give a damn. You can call me crazy. Giants winning this game 23-20. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I can see that happening. I'm telling you, man, I feel good about this game. It's so stupid. I feel good, but like I said, the reason I feel good is because Daniel Jones hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in 2 games. Now, I know what you could say. I mean, it was the Eagles and the Washington football team. They're no good. So I completely get that argument, guys. Trust me, I get it. But in the same breath, man, this defense has been damn good. This defense has gotten to the quarterback. This defense is one of the best against the rush. Got to get Seattle on third down and long. I mean, if we can do that, if the Giants just play the way they've been playing for the last month, they're going to be right in the middle of this game. Okay, I don't think Seattle is going to blow us out if we play good, solid Giants football. If we do the things I just mentioned, run the ball, convert on third downs, control the clock, win the turnover battle, there's no reason to think the Giants will not be in this game the entire way. They've been in every game this year, okay, except for that San Francisco debacle that happened week 3. But other than that, the New York Giants have been ultra competitive. I think they're going to come out, they're going to fight, they're going to scratch, they're going to claw. At the end of the day, it might not be good enough. Seattle's a very talented team. They're 8-3 for a reason. And like I said, Russell Wilson is one of my favorite players in the league. I love watching him play. I hate when we have to play against him, though. He kills us. He kills a lot of teams. But I think if the Giants can do all those things, and again, they have to do them. They have to play an A-plus game in this game. They can't have the mistakes that they had in Cincinnati. They can't have the missed opportunities. They cannot have bad special teams again. They're going to have to outplay Seattle pretty much in every facet of this football game, and they're going to have to do little things to win. No penalties. They can't do these things that hurt them. If they play good, solid Giants football, don't turn it over, run the ball, control the clock, convert third downs, get off the field on third down, play good special teams. There's no reason to think we can't be in the game. Daniel Jones ain't the reason that we're, doing what we're doing. He's part of it, but the main reason is the running game and the defense. There's no reason to think we can't do that on Sunday. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Tune in tonight for Talking Giants, and we'll talk more about it. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday. It's a bad diggity dizzle, and I'm gone. Peace!